Hello and welcome everyone. In this video we are going to see and analyze a classic game. This is Pillsbury versus Lasker 1896. Let's see what happened here in this moment. Lasker was already world champion. d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6. This was very normal in this time. Knight f3, c5, bishop g5. The main line here should be c takes d, and then we could have Tarrasch or semi-Tarrasch if black took with the knight. But in this game white just played bishop g5, c takes, Pillsbury took with queen, and now knight c6, queen h4, and bishop e7. White castle, queenside. Lasker didn't want his queen in the same file than the rook, so he played queen a5, also pointing a2 or c3 maybe. e3, bishop d7, developing, also keeping the possibility to castle kingside or queenside. King b1, putting the king out of the semi-open file and also protecting a2, h6, c takes d. Black can't still take here because of the pin. The rook is hanging on h8, e takes, and knight d4, and now black castle, bishop takes, and bishop takes. And now we have a mirror game with opposite side castlings. That means that both sides are going to try to attack to the enemy king, and the one who gets first to the other king is going to win the game. Usually that's what happens in this kind of positions. Queen h5, knight takes, e takes, knight. Black has two bishops. That should be good, but the problem is that the position is not completely open because d5 and d4 are fixed there in the center. Bishop e6, and now f4, starting the attack and creating some problems over here. Rook c8, bringing the rook to the open file. f5, and now black could play a normal move as bishop d7. It would be a good position for them, but Lasker decided to sacrifice the exchange here and played rook takes knight. It's very interesting. In the game, Pillsbury took the bishop, but let's see what could happen after pawn takes rook. Then the best move could be rook c8, pawn takes bishop, queen takes pawn, and pawn takes, king f8. Black is threatening queen c2 very strong, so maybe queen e2 is the only move. But now bishop d4, threatening checkmate here. The rook cannot take the bishop because there is checkmate here on c1, so maybe the only way for white here is queen e8, and then rook takes bishop. But this position is winning for black here. So white just took the bishop here, and Lasker found another amazing move in this moment. You may pause the video to try to find it. The move he played was rook a3. The idea is that now black is threatening a2, so white will have to take the rook. So this continued, e takes and b takes rook, and now white has a whole rook up. But the problem is that this one is not playing and the bishop is not developed, and also the king is very weak here. So Lasker played queen b6 and Pillsbury played bishop b5. The problem is that white king should not go to the c file because then rook c7 and it should be winning. And also after a move like in a1, then bishop takes, queen takes, king b1, queen e4, white king cannot go here because of rook c7, and should not go here because of rook f2. So after king a1, queen e1, rook f2, queen b1, and after king a4, rook f4, and this is going to be checkmate very soon. Queen b6. That's why in the game, Pillsbury played bishop b5, queen takes bishop, and now king a1. Rook c7 is threatening checkmate in 2 moves, or maybe 3, with rook c1 and bishop d4. So he played rook d2, and now rook c4, rook d1, rook c3 now, queen f5, and queen c4. Black is threatening rook c1 right now. Pillsbury played here king b2, and that's a mistake. Actually, after king b1, it seems like white could hold the position here. But after king b2, Lasker played another brilliant move. You may pause the video. The move he played was rook a3, queen e6, king h7, and now after king takes rook is another mistake. So he will have mate in like 4 or 5 moves. So he played queen c3 check, king a4, b5, king takes is the only move, queen c4, the only option, king a5, and now bishop d8. And this is winning. This was Lasker's best game in his chess career, according to his own words. What I liked the most about this game was all the attack ideas Lasker used to try to beat white king in this opposite side castling's middle game. Also the rook sacrifices he did were amazing. So this is the game I wanted to show you today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you think this was more or less good, give me a like. That's going to help my channel so much. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon in another video.